Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken from about the 12.
Let's go, boys, bring it on!
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, check, leg 21, check my
A shotgun snap for Romo. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Shut him down!
Big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Romo here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Caught up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Tighten up. Switch it.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready? There's 1. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
11 MT. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And finding Davis here, the tight end. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw going to be caught by Davis. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
12, 11, 11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Shoot! Shoot! Kill! Shoot! Watch the shoot!
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Romo. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Slipping in for the stop was DeMarcus Ware. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now Romo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Romo. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to poker and not get free.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Out of the gun, Romo. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down. Now Burrow on 1st down.
And this hit straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
11. 11 mighty. 12.
Burrow will throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for the Denver touchdown. Tim Patrick, 58 yards. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Touchdown, McPherson on to kick the... Taken from about the 12. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in field goal range. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Romo. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first and 10, Romo. That's caught by the tight end, Dupree. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Romo now to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And Folks' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out.
Let's go, baby. Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Safety screaming. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow, flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Perry, the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, Vic. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Here's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Allen now on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face a third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Ready? Raise up. 11, Thomas. Check three.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
11.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Here we go now on first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Perry, the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points in. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Allen again. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Michael Vick, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returnable here for Hester. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here we go. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 73 yards. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And he takes this one. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Evan McPherson has this one teed up. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Here comes Andrews. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Stop. Check back 21. 180.
The first carry now for Ricky Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus-pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go with Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 36, Burrow. This one swung out to Williams. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
John Lynch, Hall of Famer of the class of 2021, there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he checks this one down to Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. first down and a little more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Williams. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ricky Williams, 14 yards. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Denver. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
11. He's crossed. 11. Check. Tighten up.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow forced out to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, can.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Here we go.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
12. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. 12. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
12.
pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll hand it off now. Williams. I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. All the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 81 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
12.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2. Right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Gun. Ready?
The busy night continues for Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now it's Burrow. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
11. Check 26, check 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just ball.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Burrow looking to pass. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
Here we go.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Set wide, 80. Check back 21. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Hey, 20. Check back 21. Rip.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go. Slip.
Now Blount. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, Blount. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish.
Broncos coming hard, and it's blocked. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. Special teams putting a mark on this game early. Opening drive, block punt.
And for one team, it's a good mark, and for the other, not so good. And this is why special teams coaches are like designated hitters to me. They don't get very many opportunities. They need to maximize when it comes their way. And as we just said, one of them did.
One, ready? I got you. Back. Check
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 26 minutes. Quit talking about it. Here we go. 180. It's hot. 12.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and they're taking it right down Broadway. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, we did, in fact, get our first points of the game on the field goal attempt. Just, maybe not the way that we expected with a return the other direction.
And right now, you know what's popping into my brain? That adage every coach says to us. If you block a kick and score off of it, 95% of the time, your team wins the game. I can't quantify the numbers, but it certainly seems to work out that way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here comes Devin Hester, bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. 26 Mike. 11 MT.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
12.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Jerry Judy. 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Going on first down is Brady. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to improvise. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Check it back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a